Previously on Beyond the Edge.
So Niccolo and I decided that we were going to do the rodeo together.
Let's do this Wingsuit rodeo. It'd be fun, you know?
Norwegian wingsuit pilot Jokke and Italian big wave surfer Niccolo have been on a mission to pursue their dream of switching sports. To accomplish this, they traveled the world living on the edge, assisted by a team of world-class adventure athletes, training endlessly to achieve what most thought was the impossible. In just under 1 year, they were able to accomplish their goal, and now they've set a new goal to become elite athletes at both sports. Their journey will lead them to the depths of the unknown, to the very edge of the human experience, and eventually, to the core of their own existence. This is Beyond the Edge. After Niccolo's near-fatal flat spin, the team regroups to discuss what went wrong and how it might be avoided in the future.
Whew. That was a wow right there. I bet for you it was scary too.
That was pretty much one of the gnarliest things I ever seen in live, you know?
Like one of the worst skydiving nightmares, like, you know, where fatalities have happened that way.
Upon exiting, Claire's parachute clipped the door of the plane and threw off the duo's trajectory.
They came out of the airplane unstable, but then it also amplifies the energy of the rotation when she's on his back.
He starts spinning more and more and more out of control, and I decide that I don't want to be a part of it anymore. I'm gonna get off.
We did like 2-3 barrel rolls, and then all of a sudden everything spat out. Like she let go with one hand,
but my hand was like stuck underneath his rig. I'm starting to get dizzy, and I'm like ripping at my arm, trying to get my hand out, and I finally get it out, and I push off of him, and I come off the side.
And that just sent me in a flat spin spiral, what's happening dive like that. And boom, like, and here you go, put in the worst situation.
I was underneath and I was just looking up and I saw him like just accelerating with this spin. Started to get really worried, like really, really worried.
The rest of us were flying around him, watching him, and it seemed to just actually be going faster. You don't want to just be a spectator, you know? You want to fly down and help him, but knowing that's not going to help at all.
Flat spins are incredibly dangerous in skydiving. When you get that like G-force, all the blood like rushes to your head and your eyes feel like they're about to pop.
Top of my head and my feet were kind of like getting stretched, like pulled apart, like a bungee cord. I was going like, and I was like, all of a sudden I was like, oh, I couldn't move. I was just locked like that, and I started slowly, like my vision slowly like blacking out, and I knew, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm blacking out. Like this is the thing that happened.
You can end up getting so much G-forces that you eventually pass out.
And so I'm like, frick, if I'm gonna pass out, like that's not good. So you might as well pull.
He was thinking that he had to pitch so that his parachute would open and, you know, he wouldn't die.
I went to reach around, I grabbed my handle. It was like a solid 2-3 seconds that I was holding it, and I was about to pitch, and then I'm like, no, dude, don't pitch.
The force of the canopy opening could have snapped his neck.
When I went to reach around, it flipped me on my stomach. I again was like, okay, I can breathe. I could feel myself slowly coming out of it.
I've been seeing some shit within my sport, but this was one of the worst things I've seen.
Dude, that was the scariest.
Are you fucking okay?
His next line after saying how scary it was and how messed up it was, well, let's go do that again.
You know, some people are like, oh, call it a day, you know, and some people are like, why did you went back up there? Are you kidding me? That's dangerous, you know, and it's like, yes, but at the same time, like, look, I came out of it, I understood what happened. I know I can do this, I've done it, and I know I can do it, and we're gonna stick it.
We both kind of knew that if we didn't get right back on the horse and try it again, then we would probably never do anything like that again.
I wanna end being stoked and knowing that I can do this, not having a nightmare story.
Niccolo and Claire successfully accomplished a sky rodeo. Now it's time to surf. The Surfing Skydive Rodeo is a success.
We nailed it. It was awesome. It was super fun, and you know, she got to ride the magic carpet.
We like nailed it. After we got stable, I went to stand up, and I was able to stand up and surf him for a couple seconds. That was way better, man.
Yeah.
So much better than almost dying. Good job. Cool. That was so solid right out of the door.
Yeah. Oh man, that feels a lot better.
A little bit of redemption, huh?
Yeah. Like I have a little more respect for flying these big shoots.
It went mental.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. We got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see you guys. I was looking around.
I couldn't
God.
see. I was like,
when we nailed it, I was like, yes. I was so
there.
excited.
After the first jump and the flat spin, Niccolo found the balance, and he flew it really good. And what we achieved with Niccolo and her that day was way better than I thought.
Now is like I've experienced the worst and know like if something like that happens, this is how you get out of it.
We got on the door and I was like super nervous that we were gonna have the same thing happen where we go out and just tumble. And we did one flip and I like yanked him underneath me and we like flattened out and immediately we were like super solid, just kept flying. Yeah, it was sick.
This one, we nailed it. And you know, it feels good to nail something that you wanted to do.
So much sicker.
The team decides to do a night on the town. Trevor Carlson, an Oahu North Shore local and big wave surfer, brings the team to one of his favorite spots for some of the island's finest seafood. But Niccolo has one thing on his mind, the weather.
The weather? What about the weather tomorrow, boys?
The weather tomorrow looks like shit, right?
It looks terrible.
It doesn't look very good.
If Niccolo is to achieve his goal of performing a wingsuit base jump, he needs to be jumping consistently. In the world of human flight, this is known as staying current and is a critical component for performing successful and safe jumps. Unfortunately, waiting for the correct conditions to stay current is part of the sport.
Whatever we do, we're gonna have fun.
Good job.
The next morning, winds are too strong for a jump. But for Jokke's mom, visiting from Norway, it is an opportunity to take in the island of Oahu. Coincidentally, Jokke's great uncle sailed from Norway to Hawaii in the mid-1900s.
He went over to San Francisco and then to Honolulu.
When he landed on the North Shore of Oahu, Jokke's great uncle built a home for his family that still stands today.
And here he built his house for a family in 1927. Crazy, yeah. He was drawing this in centimeters, but the people that make it, they make it in inch, so it was much, much bigger. And you can see how big it is. Even the fireplace is big.
Pizza oven. It's cool.
Think you could be a happy boy waking up here in the morning and checking it out?
While taking in the over a century-old structure, the team spots an unexpected tree.
All right, let's vamos. Fuck, that was legit.
Dark, flaky balls. Nutty, flaky. It's really good. It's really fucking good.
It's like 400
100 meters? No, fucking, it's more than that.
Directly in front of them are mountains that could serve as perfect proximity flying training for Niccolo.
Should we walk up there?
Not now. I'm not walking up. Flying down.
Wonder how high actually it is.
It's not that hard.
It's not. We have to see for some landing areas up at the top, yeah? Rather than down here, we're gonna be maybe landing closer by over there, yeah?
Yeah. 1900?
1900 feet.
Perfect.
We're here right now, and the wall that we want to proxy is probably somewhere of this one.
The team plans to rent a helicopter to optimize Niccolo's wingsuit training. Unfortunately, a storm is forecasted to hit the island.
Jokke, we can land there.
Huh?
We can land there.
Yeah, we can land over there?
Yeah. It's just we cannot have cars and everybody park and, you know, picnic, but As long as we land and walk here,
Yeah.
that's not an issue.
Then yeah, we're gonna check it out on Google Earth. But if the wind is supposed to be worse tomorrow, then
It's not happening.
it's
We
definitely
know
not
that.
happening.
In extreme sports like wingsuit flying, Mother Nature will always have the last word. Jokke works on a backup plan and calls a good friend, legendary big wave surfer Garrett McNamara. Garrett McNamara, known as GMAC, is one of the most accomplished and prolific big wave surfers of his generation. He holds many records, including the Guinness Book of World Records for the biggest wave ever ridden. Last year, when Jokke was just beginning his journey into big wave surfing, Garrett McNamara assisted the team with more than just advice. Garrett was critical in helping Jokke and Niccolo when their jet ski lost power and started drifting into the lineup at Jaws, a famous big wave break on Maui. He's invited the crew to come to his beachfront home for a tow surfing session. Wanting to look good for his first surf session with a legend, better go shopping for some new threads.
Oh, it's Swedish.
Swedish color.
Swedish colors. Never be sick.
Sexy.
No, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
You're gonna
Nah,
make us
fuck,
laugh.
I can't
a
do it.
lot.
I can't.
You would make us laugh
No,
so much.
I can't do it. Why am I even evaluating this? I can't fucking know. Wait. Dude, I'm gonna get smacked. You know?
That's okay, I'll protect you. We're gonna see you very well in the water.
Yeah.
That's good too. Not as good as the other one, but
But it's. I don't know if it's women or if it's for men.
With the wind still too strong to get any wingsuit training in, the team heads to the north shore of Oahu. Although the swell is filling in, the waves are not ideal for surfing, so they warm up with a body surfing session just north of the infamous Bonsai Pipeline. Sections of the north shore of Oahu are famous for huge barreling waves that break just above sharp reefs. These breaks are only for the bravest and most technical of watermen and serve as the proving grounds for the best surfers in the world. Thankfully, the waves are more forgiving today and serve as an ideal training ground for the team. After a few days of intense challenges, it feels good to get in tune with the history of this magic island through the simple tradition of gliding along a wave.
For me, it was awesome conditions, yo. I mean, I never body surfed and did it like size of weight. It was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome.
The joy of riding waves and soaking up some of the tropical sun provide a much-needed break for the team.
Which one is 1900 over there? Those are the tall ones we're looking at?
The team hopes to accomplish their goal of practicing a proximity wingsuit flight over the tropical mountains of Oahu.
And I think we would have something sick here.
In general, you do a 2-week trip to Hawaii, you don't even know what to expect because the weather can turn bad on you and the wind and the swell.
The idea was to practice proximity wingsuit flying at altitude, a skill he will need if he hopes to accomplish his goal of a base wingsuit proximity flight by the end of the season.
I don't think we're gonna be doing anything with wind.
yeah, we don't want it.
Not to be defeated by the weather, the team decides to go with their backup plan, the GMAC Attack. Garrett McNamara's house is just down the coast, conveniently located next to the skydiving facility. This combination is too good to pass up, and the team quickly develop an idea for a one-of-a-kind entrance to GMAC's house.
was setting up, you just like, la, 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 la.
I was trying to get down.
I had like a slow vehicle in front of me when I was coming in for landing. Totally like congested the traffic
But dude,
towards Garrett's home.
You know how bad I felt? Like I was in the sky. I was like, I can't do anything about it better. I can't.
That was fun to land here, dude.
Claire, that was awesome.
Yeah. I'm glad we didn't die.
Yeah, we pulled it off. I know, yeah.
Claire Marie has commitments on the mainland and reluctantly says goodbye to the team.
Thank you for good times.
Meanwhile, Garrett McNamara prepares for a tow session with the team.
Any skydiving yet?
No.
You gotta try, bro. You gotta do at least one tandem for sure.
But then I might be into it, and then I'll be doing it, and I don't want to do something else. Just do one thing.
He had 2 jet skis on his property that he usually tow in on a break just outside.
Turn! Turn, 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 turn!
We just put the wetsuit on, the life jackets, getting prepared for my first towing session at this little break.
This was his backyard. He knows that those waves, he knows that cliff so well. So just being out there with the boys, that was definitely good times.
The use of a tow by way of jet ski is a method by which surfers can catch bigger and faster waves with ease, compared to the traditional method of paddling into waves with only your arms. This will be Petter's first time attempting to tow surf. Never mind that he's only surfed a handful of times, but he and the rest of the team are in good hands with GMAC.
Super intimidating, super intimidating. I was really scared at first.
Now jump on the sled.
I'd never done this. It was a way bigger wave than I've never surfed before. Felt super safe with him.
After some quick direction, Petter is ready for his first tow wave.
He was so stoked, and just to be out there with Garrett too, you know, like such a legendary tow surfer and big wave surfer in general.
After the first tow, Garrett did a good, like the best job ever. Like it was the best guy to have behind the ski. Stoke I felt after that first wave was, it was a while ago. I felt that kind of stoke. The second one was even more fun. The third one was even more fun.
Yeah! All the way! It's so amazing to hear different stories and meeting people, talking with people, and seeing their eyes light up.
You know, being able to play in his backyard like that, that was a dream day. It's one of those days where you just have to pinch your arm like, wow, is this for real, dude?
I just got my first wave with towing. It was pretty sick. I don't think I ever experienced anything like it before.
Yeah. You did amazing. Sharing big waves, sharing surfing, sharing experiences, and For me, life is all about experiences and sharing and experiencing.
Thank you. Thank you.
The storm that forced the team to cancel the proximity wingsuit flight has a silver lining, sending a massive swell to the legendary big wave surfing spot known as Jaws. Next time on Beyond the Edge, the team, along with Garrett, pack up and head to the island where it all began, Maui.